Good evening. Welcome to No You Shut Up, the show where we discuss the issues of the day until we get too angry to discuss them anymore. With us this evening, she is a controversial pundit and columnist for The Guardian. Say hello to Shelley Spanks. He is a 22-term senator from the great state of North Carolina, Senator George Galapagos.
Semper Fi, ladies and gentlemen.
He is an actor, model, and hot dog. Hot dog.
Hey, how's it going, folks?
And finally, a political activist, immigration reformer, and author of the new book, Zorp Zeep Zoop, My American Story. Please welcome Redneck.
Hello.
All right, folks, big show tonight. The Washington Redskins have come under fire for having a potentially racist team name and mascot, and some are calling for them to change the name. Senator.
Yes.
What do you think? Should the Redskins change their name? You spend your time in Washington.
You know, I don't understand the problem. What is the problem with Redskin? Can someone just try to walk me through what the deal is?
This seems fairly straightforward, that calling a team, a sports team, a racial slur is offensive.
Well, who says it's a racial slur?
I think the people who are being called Redskins are saying it's a racial slur.
Oh, tell them to get over it.
Oh, I get it. I thought it was because they got sunburned.
No, it's not like Redneck.
Would that be an acceptable team name, the Rednecks?
Absolutely not.
Or
Now, why do you say that?
Oh,
It's
really?
offensive, and it brings up bad connotations of people.
But you don't see the double standard here.
I see plenty, Paul. This is the second time you've directly challenged me. I will walk out of here so fast your head will spin.
The point of this program is to inform the public.
I understand what the point is. Ask your question again. In a non-threatening way.
It didn't seem like he was being very threatening.
You, I'm gonna kill.
Now that seems threatening. That seems directly threatening.
That is not threatening.
Well, you said you were going to kill him.
May I speak? Redneck is cruel and mean to people because it denotes a certain way that they are. Redskin, you can't help it.
You are saying that someone with a red neck, that's just the way they are.
No, I'm saying a redneck, that happens to you in the field because you've worked hard and a lot of people are making fun of hard work. You got the alien dirt flarping over there and, you know, he's trying to confuse everybody. And my point is a redneck is...
I'm not trying to confuse everybody.
You've already... Say something that I understand.
Okay, you are a blue herd.
You see what I'm saying?
That is a little confusing.
I didn't get any of
That
that.
is a little
I think he called you a blowhard.
Yes, thank you, Paul.
Hey, that's a name for a team.
That is actually not a bad name for a
Blowhard.
team. That is actually not a bad name.
The team of Wales already has that.
Moving on. NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden recently warned Americans that no telephone call or internet transaction ever leaves America without, quote, passing through the NSA's hands. Redneck, you come from a different culture. Was the government spying on its citizens there?
Well, they didn't really have to, because through the hive mind, we all have access to every thought that's ever entered a cognizant brain in history, and we see it all instantly at the same time without being bound by the fourth dimension, which is time.
Hot dog, should we have a hive mind?
Well, I got to tell you, I find this whole hive mind thing a little bit confusing. I mean, I, for one, love the idea of the government watching us. I just wish we had some say in the final edit. I mean, they can shoot this crazy high-angle footage however they want. They go to final lock on picture, and you never even get a pass at the edit. And for one thing, what about the residuals? They can re-air this stuff any place in the world, and you don't see a dime in your bank account.
Your concern is mainly from a vanity standpoint.
Well, yeah, there's no hair, no makeup. Let's not even talk about craft services.
Or you stop thinking about yourself for 1 second.
I'm not
This is
thinking about
the
myself.
country.
You are
are.
thinking
It's all
about
about
yourself.
you.
He's right.
Too much to
want the
cover.
truth.
Too much
You
to
can't
cover.
handle the
Too much to
truth.
cover in a single
sorry.
segment. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's time for our one-on-one segment, No You Open Up. This time with our friend Redneck. Redneck, I read your book, Zorp Zeep Zoop, My American Story, cover to cover, and let me just say it's a captivating story. What compelled you to share it with the world?
Well, Paul, it was basically not being understood by the American populace, and I feel that most people here don't really understand from a basic core level how difficult it is to assimilate into a different culture.
Do you think that the problem people have understanding this is that the way you talk is difficult to understand?
Well, personally, I don't think so. But when I first came here, I tried implanting thoughts into people's heads directly, but it freaked them all out, so I chose to adopt a more palatable way of communicating.
When you would implant thoughts in people's minds, how would they typically react?
Well, some of them would start hurling up their lunges. Others would simply feel as though they were dreaming onto a trance-like state and walk directly into traffic. So, whatever the case, the outcome was not very good.
You've made no bones about the fact that you came to this country in order to enslave the world, essentially.
Yeah.
Why leave where you're from? Why come here?
Well, on my planet, it's very difficult to take over the entire planet because it's enormous. And there are many, many other varied cultures who want to do the same thing. So basically, it boils down to there's less competition.
Can you say that you have experienced much discrimination since you've been here?
Oh, Pearl, let me tell you, there is no end to the amount of discrimination I've experienced. I mean, basically everywhere I go. You know, Turget.
I'm sorry, you're bicycling everywhere you go?
No. Basically, everywhere I go.
Basically everywhere you go, I apologize.
Experience discrimination. From my appearance down to the way I speak, and the fact that I can implant thoughts in people's minds makes me a bit of a freak.
What are some of the other abilities, shall we say, that you have that most Americans don't have?
Well, I can levitate. I can also disappear.
Oh, wow.
So that I can blend into any single environment pretty much effortlessly.
Has there been anyone who thought, well, here's a guy who has a lot to offer America?
You know, surprisingly, no, Paul. You're about the only and first person to really acknowledge that. And
I'm not necessarily acknowledging that you have a lot to offer America. I am terrified of you and your race and what you're going to bring to this world. Do you see a time where Americans will accept you?
yes, because they'll have to.
Well, okay. Do you see a time before you achieve global domination when Americans accept you as one of their own?
I seriously doubt it. I mean, they don't even legalize gay marriage. Basically, the reason I wrote the book is to try to expand people's minds and become more tolerant, but I don't see that happening, at least not with a lot more book sales.
Do you feel that you are a tolerant being?
Oh, very. I have to enslave everyone, no matter what the color of their skin.
Thank you, Yerdnerp.
Thank you, Pearl.
We'll be right back.
I really think there's something going on between Paul and I. I mean, you can feel it, right? It's not just me. I mean, I can feel his stare right now. It's creeping up my spine. If I had one, it would creep up my spine and make my eyeballs jiggle. So it's real, right? It's not just me. Oh, he's so handsome. I have a thing for mustaches, except for the hot dog.
So it's just right around the corner. We can go there as soon as we're done here. Well, that about does it for this week. We only have time for final thoughts from each of our panelists. Shelley.
I have many thoughts. Just tune into my blog. It's called Claw and Order.
Okay. Senator.
Thank you very much, Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, we've all heard quite a bit about global warming. And I'm for it. Keep it up, America, because as a cold-blooded turtle, I love it warm. Yeah! Semper Fi!
All right. Hot dog.
Hey, don't forget to tune in to Wiener Watchers on MeatTube and also on Vimeo. I think you might relish the opportunity.
Wiener Watchers on MeatTube is definitely pornography, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yerdnerp.
Well, I've been studying the data from CERN in Geneva, and I just want to tell everyone that the scientists there at the Large Hadron Collider are doing everything wrong, and they were about this close to blowing up the entire world, against which global warming will look like nothing.
And as for me, I'd just like to say, traveling by plane, it had a good run, but I think it's time to admit it's over. I mean, whatever happened to walking, riding on a train, the bus, a blimp? There's got to be a better way to travel 3,000 miles in 6 hours. Think about it, won't you? I did, and now I want you to. Well, that does it for this edition of No, You Shut Up. Please join us again next week. Until then, you shut up.
Show where we sort of pretend we're not really